Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, on the line! 54, and let's get that ball, team.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Chiefs.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 180. Check. Hey, check 20. 65. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 2 times. We got 4. 12, fellas. Here we go. Rush in.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
13.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 21. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 21.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Able to fight through one tackle. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert!
To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20! 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
21. Deuce. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check the backer.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. 180. 31's the mic. I got you, boy. 21. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And their 1st down, Chiefs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, let's go. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, Mahomes can't get away. And down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Bravo.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Check three, check three, check three. 11. He's checking cracks.
On first down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Like 20. Tighten up. Flag.
At the 41-yard line.
Five.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Try to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quana. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Easy. Let's get it. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First down, Chiefs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3, eluding the pressure right. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 9. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
31's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
11.
Double up.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, we got
13.
31's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Single, slop.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 18-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
31's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Completes it to Hardman.
Complete to Nico Hartman. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
54. Mike 54. Get him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Undercrook, undercrook, under 12.
Joker. Watch out, watch out.
White.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Six. Hey, gun.
They run with Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man left. 4 down. Alert. Check 3. Safe.
Here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the run. Out. Watch it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
31's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball.
31's the mic. Watch a slant.
Check. Fresno.
31's the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
31's the mic.
Watch the out.
31's the mic.
Come on, baby.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
We own them.
31's the mic.
Man out.
31's the mic.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Check 52. And hot.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Chiefs 9-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and...
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for San Francisco, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.